Stray Dogs is a film by Tsai Ming Liang. This one is one of his longest films. It is about a homeless father with 2 children. By day, he holds up a sign at different crosswalks and streets for money. Sometimes it's cold and rainy, but he makes enough money to feed his 2 kids, and they wash up in public washrooms and find a place to sleep. Meanwhile, the kids befriend a female grocer who sort of takes pity on them. So this movie has a lot going against it because there's only one really emotional sequence and that happens in the middle of the film. The rest of the movie's filler. This movie is his longest. It's a little it's like almost 2.5 hours long, and there's lots of shots of just nothing. Like, for example, at the beginning of the film, there's a shot of him the dad holding a sign. One of his coworkers is standing next to him. They just have the shot like that for a minute. It's supposed to be like, you know, a sort of mundane shot of what he has to go through. And then they do the same shot again, but a different area, maybe windy, his arm's getting tired. And there's no reason to have the second shot. And there are other shots like this. There's a shot of him peeing. There's a shot of him taking a dump. There's a shot of him looking at this painting. And honestly, all of these scenes could have cut out. It would have taken off like half an hour of the movie, to be honest. This one seems to be his most pretentious. It's supposed to be like, you know, deep, full, and meaningful. But it just, for me, I feel like the further he stays, the further he's gone along in his film career, the more pretentious and more obnoxious he's gotten. Because like Rebels of the Neon God was really good. Vive l'Amour was okay. And there's a couple in between, but then I saw one recently where it was okay because it was really short, Goodbye Dragon Inn. But this one's just like super long for no reason. Besides that emotional part that happens in the middle, nothing else happens. And it's just the director sort of, I think he's losing it, you know. He's just like, I'm going to make this movie super long. We're going to have multiple shots of just 1 minute at a time, or 3 minutes, 5 minutes of just nothing happening on the screen. The opening sequence is like that. It really doesn't offer anything. The movie reminds me of another favorite of mine, 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. In that film, one of the girls has to go to a dinner party, so it's a 10-minute uncut sequence of just people talking, and that's supposed to be like a sort of, you know, equals to like several hours of a dinner. And I understood the, you know, the concept of that, but this movie does it multiple times. It also reminded me of the film The Assistant with that Emmy-winning actress where she does mundane tasks over and over in the film, and you just stand there watching her make photocopies or wash mugs or eat cereal or eat a Hungry Man, and it's just too much. So Stray Dogs is really, really pretentious. I didn't like it, and I gave it a 2 out of 10.